asking before. We got 3 minutes to talk about this, so let's talk about
Yeah.
this real quick. What is the issue?
Well, what I was told was that there are a few issues. The main thing, though, is that persons in quarantine, the challenge is that they are not staying in quarantine when tracers find or, have these persons go into quarantine. They would meet them on the streets. And on top of that, one of the things that was stated to me that was very clear was that those that are also in quarantine, and a major group of this quarantine that are unruly, are the police officers of this group.
Hold on.
And
You're saying police officers who should be in quarantine are the ones who
are
are not.
going missing.
They all over the place.
Going missing, 14 days, you won't hear from them, I was told. And that when the 14-day is done, they will show up because they need a letter now to go back to work. And they're not being given these letters. They then have to go back into quarantine. And what we are told was that a lot of people are asymptomatic, but are able to share the virus. And when also one of the things that was mentioned by one of the tracers is that, listen, we will call for assistance from the police, but we're not getting it. And so there is challenge with even enforcing the quarantine situation. But what was said, and I will quote it, is that one of the tracers said to me that the police force has a pandemic of COVID-19 by itself. And I thought that was a large bit of news. But the one major one is knowing that their challenge is that the officers themselves, one said, they're cutting off their phones. They're not responding. You don't know where they are until they need to get a letter. So that is a challenge. And if the ones you're calling to enforce the law aren't doing what they need to do themselves.
Now, Haja, we can continue this conversation after we can call you back after this speech because I want to get your analysis on the Prime Minister's speech, and we'll talk
Indeed.
more.